Okay, make sure you have your ISN out. Make sure you have worksheet 1.3 and worksheet 1.4. You should have all of these already. What we are doing today is a continuation of what we did yesterday. So you just have to write continued from yesterday. Okay, or you can draw like an arrow. Okay, doesn't really matter to me. Next thing, the reason why I say check your grades is because when I was putting them in the grade book, some students would put like their nicknames. Okay, so like for example, if someone's name is Daniel, they may put Danny. If there's multiple Daniels, it's hard for me to know which one's which, right? So that's why I'm telling you to check, and that's not a very good example. Like, once if someone put like Big J, who's Big J, right? I have no idea who that is. Check your grades. If you turn something in, and there's not a grade in there, or there's a 0 in there, then chances are I couldn't read your name, something like that happened. Come talk to me. All the crosswords are right there in that basket. We can dig up your periods and put your grade in. Okay? Your warm-up in page 35 is to simplify the following radicals. This one and this one. This one is not as hard as you think it is. Do you guys want a hint, or do you want to try to do it all on your own? It sounds like we want a hint. Okay. Make 2 trees for this one. Make a tree for your 8. Make a tree for your x to the 3rd. X to the 3rd can get split into 3 x's. Can get split into 3 different x's. Okay, I'm going to give you guys about 4 minutes to work on this. Okay. I'm going to do a birthday cake method first. Birthday cake method, you would have the 80 on the bottom. 80 is divisible by 2. You would get 4 left over. 40 is divisible by 2. You would get 20 left over. 20 is divisible by 2. You get 10 left over. 10 is divisible by 2. You get 5 left over. 5 is divisible by 5, and you get 1 left over. Okay? How many pairs do you have here? You have a pair here and a pair here. So you're going to have 2 things on the outside of the radical. So you have your radical, and now you have 2 things on the outside of the radical. This one and this one. What's left over? A 5 and a 1. 5 times 1. 4. 2 times 2 is 4 times the square root of 5. It's 20. That's the answer. We could have also done it using a factoring tree. 80. Someone give me 2 factors of 80. I don't want 2 and 40. 8. 8. 8 and 10. 8 gets split into what? 4 and 2. 10 gets split into 5 and 2. 4 can get split into 2 and 2. Now we can find our pairs. We have a pair here, and we have a pair here. Oh my God, it's the same amount of pairs. Imagine that. Pair there, pair there. 2 times 2. 5 is in the middle. 4 times the square root of 5. It's the same answer, right? Okay. Now we're going to do this other one. This other one is, I actually think it's a little easier. We've already split the x's, right? So let's split the 8. 4 and 2, and 2 and 2. We have a pair of 2's here, a pair of x's here. So what's on the outside? A 2 from here, and an x from here. What's left over? A 2 and a x. That's your answer. Remember I told you I think this one's easier than this one? Look how much less work that one was than that one. Are you ready to move on? Good thing, oh, it's even better if you were able to correct it on your own. That means you understand it. I make mistakes all the time. Do I need help? Yes. Derive and use the distance formula to verify geometric relationships. LO, I will be able to apply the distance formula to find the measure of line segments. So what I want you guys to know is I want you to be able to find the measure of a line segment. All right, pass worksheet 1-3 in your ISN to a neighbor. We are grading it. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to go through these pretty fast. If you need me to slow down and explain something, ask me to. I didn't hear you. What did you say? Okay. We are looking for JL. This is JL right here. JL is, we're going to say X to remember what we're looking for. So, we know X is this segment plus that segment. 0.75 centimeters plus 0.35 centimeters is equal to X. 3.75 plus 3.5 is going to be 1.1 centimeters is equal to X. That's not the right answer. You need to not report this correctly. You need to report it as JL, the measurement of JL is equal to 1.1 centimeters. If they forgot their units, if they forgot to write JL equals, give them half credit. Mm-hmm. Moving on. You can say 1.10. It's the same thing. All right, find SV. Here's SV. Right here, we know this plus this is equal to the entire thing. So X plus 2.6 inches is equal to 4.1 inches. Minus 2.6 inches, minus 2.6 inches. 0 and 1.5. X is equal to 1.5 inches. So SV is equal to 1.5 inches. If they forgot the SV, if they forgot the inches, they get half credit. Are we ready to move on to the next one? FG. X, so we know what we're looking for. These were called congruency ticks. If you guys remember that, that means this segment is the same as this segment. This segment's the same as this one's the same as this one, right? All of those are the same. So we have X, X, and X. Okay? So the equation for this would be this segment X plus this segment X plus this segment X plus this segment X is equal to 16.8 centimeters. X plus X plus X plus X is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 X's is equal to 16.8 cms. Divide both by 4, and we get X is equal to 8 divided by 4 is 2, 16 is 4, 4.2 cms. So FG, oh man, I have room. FG is equal to 4.2 cms. Ready to move on? Next one's super duper easy. JL. Here's J, here's L. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. JL is 5 units. If they forgot the word units, guess what they get? Half credit. Are we ready to move on, or did I go too fast? Number 7. Scroll down. Oh. JP. 1. Or sorry, J's here, P's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 units. If they forgot units, they get a half an X. Are we ready to move on to the next one? Onwards to number 11. We're upgrading the evens. Okay. CD is like this. Oh, sorry, let me read the question. Find the value of X and BC if B is in between C and D. So we know we have CD, we know B somewhere here in the middle. So we know CB is 2X. We know BD is 4X. And we know CD is 12. We know this segment plus this segment equals 12. 2X plus 4X is equal to 12. 6X is equal to 12. Divide both sides by 6. And we get X is equal to 2. That's your first answer. BC, where's the equation for BC? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? BC is the same as CB. So we know the equation is going to be CB is equal to 2X. X was 2, so we know CB is equal to 2 times 2. CB is equal to 4. So we know this is going to be for some sort of units. If they missed this, if they didn't write X equals 2, and if they did not write BC is equal to 4 units, half credit. Half credit. Last one. We did 15 in class, so as long as they wrote something, they should get it right. We have, we have X, Y, and then we have our Z here. We have X, Y, and Z. We're trying to find the variable, and we're trying to find Y, Z. We know X, Y is 11. We know YZ is 4C. We know the entire thing is 83. So we know 11 plus 4C is equal to 83. Minus 11, minus 11. 4C is equal to 72. We want to divide both sides by 4. C is equal to 18. There's your first answer. C is equal to 18. Yep, now all we have to do now is plug it in. We're looking for YZ. Measurement of YZ is 4 times C. So the measurement of YZ is 4 times 18. Measurement of YZ is equal to 72 units. you need to have this and this. Okay, inside their ISNs, they should have 4 problems. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's if they're absent for that day? Then you're excused from that. Don't count it towards your grade. Okay. Guys, you'll have plenty of time to talk. Let me give the instructions first. I'm going to give you guys 4 minutes to look over your homework before turning it in anyways. So, here's the 2 conditions. Well, here's the grading policy. If them forgetting like a unit or them forgetting to write like JL equals 4 units, right? If they forgot to do one of those things and it failed them, bump them up to a 70. Does that make sense? Okay, so don't fail someone because they forgot to write units, okay? Still mark it wrong so they know, but don't give someone below a 70. Second thing, let's say they missed 1.5 questions. Round that down to 1. So if they missed 3.5 questions, round that down to 3. Does that make sense? Good? Okay. Okay. So in your ISNs, I see your ISN. Perfect. In your ISN, you should have 3 things glued into it. And we already did problem number 2 from this worksheet here. We already did problem number 2 from this worksheet. This one's going to be problem number 4. This one's going to be problem number 6. So you should have 2, 4, and 6. What we are going to work on right now is going to be problem number 4. So this is problem number 4 on your worksheet. Write this next to that square. Yeah. You finished already? Perfect. Make sure you have some of those in your ISN then. Okay? Because you're going to turn that in. I don't want you to lose it. Okay. So, do we need to start moving some people? Okay. The first step to solving any of these, who remembers what the exact first step is? Every time I told you to do this, yeah. Label it. We want this to be x1, y1, this to be x2, y2. The biggest mistake students make will be something like this, x1, x2, y1, y2. That's not right. I don't want to see that. Okay. y2. We're going to just start plugging this in. Sorry, x2. x2 is -5. y2, x1 is -4. y2 is 3. y1 is 9. What is 5 minus -4? Nope. Nope. Someone said the right answer. -1. Yeah. Yeah, -1. Let me explain why. Minus a negative is the same as addition. -5 plus 4 is -1. Good job. 3 minus 9 is -6. Okay? Now, here's the next thing. I want you guys to listen to me carefully. In your math world, a square will never, ever be negative. Ever. Period. Never, ever. Because 2 negative numbers multiplied together is a positive number, right? There's only one exception I can think of that, and it's not even a number. It's like 0 times 0 is not negative or positive. No, it's not. It's a special variable called I, and I squared is -1. But that's like used in physics and higher level math. It involves imaginary numbers. Okay. So, negative 1 squared is going to be what? Positive 1. Negative 6 squared is positive 36. 1 plus 36 is 37. Is that a prime number? It is a prime number, so we are almost done. WZ is equal to 37, square root of 37 units. Now we're done. Okay? Did you get that right? Good job. Good job. Okay. I'm going to give you guys about a minute, no, 3 minutes to do this problem. Then I'm going to call someone randomly on the board. Do this on the board. And, okay, as I'm doing this, I'm going to call attendance. When I call attendance, I want to look at your face so I can start putting names to faces, okay? So it's going to be pretty slow when I do it. Yeah. You're going to do number 6 now. Oh, okay. So, if you remember, I gave you a half sheet of paper, right? The whole point of the half sheet of paper is so you could glue it here, and your homework's 1, right? You can do 1, show your work here. 3, show your work here. She's grimacing. You do not actually have to use this if you don't want to. It makes it, yeah, I think this makes it easier. But if you don't want to use this, don't use it. Good. Yeah. Hmm? Yeah, that's right. You're doing good. Good job. Okay, we are supposed to be working on this problem now on your own. Does it work? All right, toss it. That is right. Okay. Yeah. Take the pass. Negative 2 squared, 4. Jackie, Joanna, Jose, Suni. Is that right? Yay. Abdul. Yeah, you can go. Take a pass. Ma'an, Manan. Adriana, Robert, Marion, Joshua, Shalira. Is that right? Chale. Brianna. Jonathan. Valeria. Anthony. Daniel. And Blake. Are we done with this problem? Mm-hmm. Work on the home. WZ. Yes. Really? That's terrible.
This? I've been trying to do that.
Okay. Do I have a volunteer to go up here? You want to do it? I said you were right. All right. Label. First step is a label. X1, Y1. And that's X2, Y2. Now start plugging them into your equation. Just ignore them. So we have 3 minus 5, which is -2, good job. 6 minus 1 is 5, good job. -2 squared is 4, and 5 squared is 4 plus 25 is 29. And is that the correct? No. You're forgetting your square root sign.